Hello again, Black Mirai here. This time we are in our German Tier 7 destroyer, and as you can see, I got pulled into what has got to be every destroyer captain's worst, or at least one of their worst nightmares, a 2 CV game. So I tend to be a fairly cautious destroyer captain at the beginning stages of the game. I like to stay alive, see what I can do to help, and just give the other team's destroyers a chance to get themselves killed before I get myself killed. But 2 CVs, I totally flipped that over. I figure there's a fairly decent chance that I'm not going to last very long anyways, because once the CVs decide to turn their attention on you, you're toast. So, I actually kind of tend to YOLO start these games. I had originally planned to go wide left here and see if I could possibly sneak around at the edge of the map and get all the way behind and maybe even YOLO the carriers. I have actually succeeded at doing that in the past, but this time, as I head out there, I see there's a couple of ships heading out towards that edge of the map. Thanks to some nice spotting from our CV there, and I decided to see if maybe I could take the cap and possibly take this enemy destroyer on. So I altered course and headed into the A cap, and will shortly start to engage the enemy. There they are. And I probably should have switched to AP at this point, but again, I never claimed to be good at this game, and the thought didn't even occur to me until I was watching this replay that I should have switched to AP, but it ends up working out okay. I got some help from the CV, distracting his attention with the torps and keeping him spotted for me even though he went behind the smoke. And so with that help, we finished this guy off. So now I realize that I probably have some time to take the cap. So I turn around. I didn't even have to use my smoke in that engagement with the enemy destroyer. So I figure I can get into the cap, and even if the CVs come after me, I can perhaps get some protection from my smoke. And so I decide to try to take the cap.
Generator started.
So I saw the planes coming. I laid some smoke, and then promptly, like the total noob that I can be sometimes, sailed right out of my smoke. But fortunately in this case it did not cause me too much trouble. I did get briefly spotted by the plane there, but I was able to tuck back in. Their CVs, for whatever reason, decided not to come after me so much here, so I'm able to continue to just hang out in my smoke a bit, take a few pot shots at their battleship over there. And managed to take the cap. And then things get a little exciting here because very shortly here he comes, or they come, enemy destroyer. But I managed to evade their torps and get behind the rocks. I did take some damage there, but still alive and ready for more. Right here I was hoping to maybe catch him with my hydro, but obviously they were smart enough to move off and stay out of my hydro range. But here comes my CV, helping me with some spotting again, which gives me the opportunity to put some more shots on this guy. Or gal. Maybe it's a gal named Judy McNasty. But with the help of my CV spotting, I was able to actually use Judy's own smoke against her.
Engine boost deactivated.
Now having to deal with some attention from their CV, I decide to back off a little bit. You know, a couple of reasons to do this, right? Try to take myself out of range, or, you know, for further away from their destroyer, because of course I know the planes are going to spot me. It still manages to get a hit on me, but you know, the farther away I am when I'm spotted, less likelihood they can hit me. And then also, I always think if the CV is going to come after me, I try to lengthen their sorties, sail away from them, make the planes have to chase you a bit. The longer they spend flying to get to me, that's that much, you know, extra time that they're not attacking something, me or anybody else, so I do tend to try to lengthen those sorties if I think the CVs are paying attention to me that way. In this case, they came after me a bit there, but seems like they decided to go elsewhere now, so I'm turned back around. And now I'm thinking I might have a shot at getting at their CVs. At the very least, maybe I can harass Judy a little more there. Our CV seems to be going after the DD there, so maybe with their help we can take out the destroyer, or maybe I can get in at the CV. I actually decided not to shoot here. I was hoping to get a little closer, and I was also trying to find out if I could, where their CVs were. And now that I did see that the CV is still there, I decided not to go after the destroyer so much. I figured I'd leave that for my planes and see if I could actually get to the destroyers. So that's where I'm headed right now.
Engine boost activated.
So pushing in some more here, using Judy's smoke to my own advantage to get a few pot shots, though I don't hit anything there. Just trying to close in, thinking maybe I can get some shots or torps off at that carrier. This didn't actually turn out to be so much of a YOLO game after all. But, it was fun. Got into a quick gunfight at the start. Took a cap. With the help of the CV, managed to chase this other destroyer back a bit. And actually now have gotten close enough that I will launch some torps at their CV. And yeah, so all things considered, 2 CV game. I thought it was actually kind of fun. I was lucky enough, I guess their planes mostly ignored me anyway, so didn't turn out to be all that crazy. And yeah, so anyways, it's been Black Mirai. Hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe I'll see you in game. Be cool.
Smoke screen set.
Enemy aircraft carrier blown up.